Yes or no? Now, dear children, in previous period, we discussed about the tourist place when you are roaming, when you are fond of the different places, you have to go by train, bus, car, and you have to spend some more time. But you are very young, you cannot go alone. You have to go along with your family members. Yes. But in upcoming days, when you grow up, definitely you will plan yourself, you will roam, you will enjoy your picnic. But for that, you have to take a lot of precautions, as your elders are always telling what you have to do, what you should not do, and all you people are listening every day. Even teachers also instructing you. Yes. So today we are learning about the group leader, his responsibilities as a team leader. So before starting the class, can I show a small video to you? Please raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Show me the thumbs. No need to
Yes,
speak. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm presenting it and I hope you will enjoy it. And I'm just presenting it is it visible to you all?
yes, sir, it is
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
it is
it's very simple. Please listen
Sir,
carefully.
it's visible.
Please listen carefully.
Hello guys, in this lesson we are going to learn about the different responsibilities that are on a leader in order to be a good leader while mountaineering. So let us understand what are the responsibilities of a good leader during mountaineering. A leader of a mountaineering group is very much essential because he decides which path is to be taken, what is the risk that has to be taken, and also oversees all the operations and the health status and the other needs of the entire group. So every expedition team that is climbing heavy mountains is known to have a good leader. So let us see what are the responsibilities and the characteristics a good leader should have in order to make sure he's make he's successfully letting his whole group climb a particular mountain. So firstly, the most important leadership quality is that a leader helps others carry their bag. He does not just let them carry their heavy weights, but also tries to help them if at all they have some excess baggage and shares the responsibility. Weights, the weight distribution is very much required among the group for trekking. The main reason for this is that there is a lot of weight on every climber because of the various equipment. We have oxygen cylinders, we have tents, we have cooking utensils, we have gas stoves and whatnot. All of these increase a lot of weight for the entire group, and hence for every climber to have equal weight on their back according to their capacity, the leader should distribute the weight among the entire team and then also take up the additional responsibility of carrying excess weight if at all it is required to enable the other climbers to climb. So the first characteristic is that help others carrying their bags. Along with them, if we look at the second most important responsibility, that is keeping last and let the group go ahead. We frequently hear that a leader should lead from the front, but in mountaineering, it is different. Because when you keep back and let your group go ahead, firstly, you understand what are the different problems each group member is facing, and you don't let anyone leave behind. So, if at all anyone is missing, anyone is sick, so you can observe it when they are above you, and you can clearly take a decision of how to help them. So that is why a leader being at the back and leading the group from the back is very much important. Along with that, the the group has been very much the group reaching the mountain peak first is the most important thing for a leader rather than him reaching himself. So any leader would like or would take the responsibility of making sure his group reaches successfully to the top of the mountain rather than him climbing the peak first. So that is the second responsibility of the leader. Then the third responsibility is to find a place in order to rest during the climb. There are various stops that people take for climbing a particular mountain. So, in order to make sure that nobody is left behind and is nobody is tired and cannot walk forward, they take rest and stop at appropriate locations at appropriate intervals of time. So these people find in a place, and they have to also identify such a place which is secure and does not have any chances of avalanche or any other natural calamities. So it is the responsibility of the leader to find a safe place and to stop at particular locations. Then, talking about the responsibility of looking after those who are not well. It is quite often that people who are climbing the mountains become sick or get injured due to some natural incident. And hence, because of that, the leader should make sure that he's looking after the injured or the sick person. So this is a responsibility for the leader in order to make sure that even the sick person or the person who is injured is climbing the mountain peak without any other additional burden. Next, we have the responsibility of arranging food and maintaining ration. Food is a very important resource for any team which is going and climbing a mountain. In order to make sure that the food is not exhausted and the food is there enough even for emergencies, the different leadership qualities require the distribution of food. So the leadership or the leader should decide what is the amount of food that is to be allocated at what juncture for the people. So arranging food resources for people is very much required. Then we have the final responsibility, which is the most crucial and distinguishes leaders, is that accepting mistakes of those who failed. For example, it is quite often that there are many mistakes that are committed by people during the climb. If at all you voluntarily accept that person's mistake and help and safeguard your team member, the team's morale improves and they believe in you. And hence, accepting mistakes of others will feel is a very good leadership quality. So, a leader should not just take credit for a successful climb, but also
I hope you listen this talk with the points as he mentioned there, and I would like to ask your opinion. What you understand being a leader, you consider yourself as a leader, and what qualities you should have when you are climbing on a mountain. You consider as a leader, and what qualities you should have. Please raise your hand, you will get chance. I can see Darsh Telang first, Kasturi, Samiksha, Aditi, Swaraj, Arya, Kharat, Molai things. First, Darsh, only 1 point, please.
I will I मैं एक लीडर बन के यही कहूँगा कि पढ़ाई को अच्छा बनाऊंगा और खेल को थोड़ा सा कम.
Okay, very good. You will cooperate with them. Then I would like to ask Kasturi.
Yes, sir. So I understand that we have to make a good leader, and for a good leader, we have to take care of the people, and just like carrying them bags. Uh,
Okay. Others will speak. Okay, good, Kasturi. The next Samiksha, as Kasturi said, she will help for carrying the bags. What you will do for your group?
First, I will discipline me only. That
Okay.
then I will discipline others because when
Okay.
discipline.
Enough. 1 point is enough. Very good point you shared with me. That first of all, you will be disciplined and then you will teach the discipline to other. Very good, excellent answer by Samiksha Patil. Then I would like to ask Arya Karatmol. Yes, Arya, I can't see
So,
you. Will you sit in front of camera? Arya, yeah, now you are visible. Yeah.
Sir,
Just one more point.
from my opinion, I would like to share that uh, I that I have to first discipline me only, and then I have to discipline others.
Okay, the
Sir, Aishwarya can.
same point you repeated. Now the next chance I would like to
Sir,
give
can
Piyush
Aishwarya?
Das. See, if your camera is off, I will not give chance. The chat box
Yes,
is
sir.
open to all. If you call me sir, sir, definitely I will not give chance. You raise your hand and answer. Yes, Piyush Das.
If I will be leader, I will help others and find a place to rest and carry my group
Okay, Piyush Das.
bag.
I receive your answer that you will find a suitable place for the rest. Very good, rightly you stated. But I request Piyush Das, when you are answering, what I can see, a lot of noise is coming from your house. If TV is on, make sure that TV should be off. Okay, please choose one.
My sister is doing class.
Ah, yes, yes. Okay, I do understand. I would like to give chance to Sanvi Magar. Please answer me in one sentence. Being a leader, what you will do?
I would be the leader. I would forget the mistakes uh, forget the mistakes as a good team leader.
Okay, very good. Excellent answer by Sanvi. Being a team leader, we have to accept the mistake committed by the other members of the group. Excellent answer. Then I would like to ask Swastik. Swastik, then Swaraj. Yes.
I will help others in any problem.
Okay, you will not create any problems to others. Yes. Then next, as I say, whose name I say just now? Swastik. Swastik or Swaraj? Swastik or Swaraj? Yeah, please.
Yes, sir.
Will you answer as a leader what you will do?
Sir, I do.
Your camera is off.
Sir, I accept my mistakes made by me and group, and I am look at the group.
Okay. You have to take care of the group members. Okay, very nice. Yes, Aditi would like to conclude the point. Aditi. Aditi is not attentive.
Sir, I understood that a group leader has so much responsibility.
Okay, the group leader has to carry a lot of responsibilities. Yes, Arushi Rahegaonkar.
Ma'am, if I will the leader, I will take care of others.
Okay, very nice. You have to take care of the others. Okay, I will stop here, and
Sir, Aishwarya.
you have to write the responsibilities of a group leader. As the video stated, 5 to 6 responsibilities. You can make your own points. These are the suggestive only. I would like to show you from the Google Classroom what I mentioned here. The students state share own experience of a responsibility as a group leader. You share yourself, you are a leader, and you are stating as you are already work as a monitor, as a leader in the school. Student observe and tell, write the things required for tracking. That is in the second video we will see. Understand the responsibility as a group leader. Now I would like to ask who will read in a loud voice. Okay, I am giving chance to Piyush only. Okay, because he can read now. Because it will be visible here. Yes, please read loudly. First point only. Understand.
Understand the responsibility as
Sir, I cannot see.
a group leader.
Okay, one minute. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot to
shit.
present. I forgot to present. Very good, very good. Please interrupt me in between so you all can see. I hope it's visible to all.
Understand the responsibility as a group leader. A team leader is someone who provides direction,
Instructions.
instructions, guidance to a group of individuals who can also be known as a team for the purpose of achieving
A certain goal.
certain goal. An effective leader will know her team members' strengths, weakness, all
And
and motivation.
okay, very nice. You well tried. Let me read once again. Understanding the responsibility as a group leader. A team leader is someone who provides direction, instructions, and guidance to a group individuals who can also be known as a team for the purpose of achieving a certain goal. An effective leader will know her team members' strength, weakness, and motivations. What I just read, who will tell in your own words? जो मैंने अभी पढ़ा वो अपने words में कौन बोलेगा? Please raise your hand. You will get chance. Whatever I read just now, you have to tell me in your own words. If you raise your hand, then you will get chance. I can see Samiksha Patil. Yes, Samiksha, please go ahead.
Sir, 1 minute I will tell after because here is so voice.
Okay, no problem. I will give chance to others. Uh, I can't see only the Sanvi's and Darsh. We can't hear you properly. If you write 1 points in chat box, I will be happy for Darsh telling. Yes, Sanvi. Sanvi, we can't see your face. Sanvi, Sanvi Magar. Yes, whatever
Yes,
just I
sir.
read it, please tell me in your own points. Yes.
Yes, sir. You read that a group of you mentioned that the group of a leader
Hmm.
for they have lots of responsibilities to do, like like
Hmm.
like taking care of the group members, uh,
A leader
and
should know the
yes,
weakness and the strength of the team member. These words are very
yes.
important. Who is good for doing the certain work? Who could not do? As a leader, he should know or she
Sir,
should
now can
know
I
the
tell?
strength. No, no, no. Okay, this point is clear now. Let me go ahead.
I I I know what you were telling, but couldn't tell in my words. I was
Okay,
like, how?
okay, no problem. I do understand that you tried, but you are distracted because of your younger brother. I think so. That's why I concluded. No problem. You tried, yeah. Now let me go ahead. So now I'm presenting you the next one. I will give the work also. Don't worry. And once again, I'm presenting here. Now
Okay,
crossing
sir.
the rivers. And now, but I would like to take the rock climbing. When we are climbing, certain objects are required. I'm
By the
just
way,
showing.
in this lesson, we are going to learn about the different tools that are required for mountaineering. Mountaineering or climbing mountains requires a lot of equipment and tools for the main purpose that, firstly, it should be easier for us to climb the mountain, and at the same time, it should be safe for us to climb the mountain. So, in order to make sure that there is ease while climbing mountains, at the same time, there is also safety while we climb mountains, we use a lot of tools and equipment. So, let us understand what are the different tools and equipment that we use while mountaineering. So, firstly, let us start off with the different equipment. The different equipment that we use for mountaineering are such as the backpack, the ice axe, the boots, the helmets, and the harness. The backpack is usually something that helps us to store all our items and all our equipment and tools. Along with that, should be in such a size that it is accommodating much or most of our items. It should be around 4,500 cubic inches and should carry the other items in it. Along with that, if we see, we require ice hacks, which helps us to dig holes at the same time to break ice and also sometimes to make sure that we have a small incision so that we can connect hooks to it. So Ice hats is a very, very important part of our equipment. Then we have the boots, which help us protect our feet from the cold snow and also help our feet from cutting against the rough ice parts. So, boots and helmet also, helmet which helps us protect from the snow which is falling from above and also possible stones which roll down because of the climbers before us climbing can protect us from any fatal damages. Along with that, there is a piece of equipment called as harness, which is basically made up of threads and it is like a small thread suit which helps us in connecting our body to a rope which is tied to a hook. In this scenario or with this help, we can climb mountains that helps us without bothering about or without worrying much about our safety. Because even if we fall down, this harness, which is connected to a rope, which is connected to a hook, helps us to stop before we fall. Now, talking about the different outerwear. The outerwear is not but the piece of equipment or the piece of clothes you wear that protect you from various natural phenomena such as cold and wind. As we know, at higher heights, we have two problems, which is firstly, the very low temperature, and secondly, the winds, which are very, very chilled and can really take out the heat from our body. So the outerwear has hard shell pants and jackets, which basically helps us to fight against the stones and the very sharp ice rocks, and hence it is known to be hard shell. Then this hard shell pants and jacket are also waterproof and windproof because even a small opening in the suit can lead to a lot of wind flowing in and that can cool down our body. At the same time, we should make sure that it is waterproof because while crossing glaciers and also using water, we while climbing ice, if the ice melts and goes into our clothing, it can cause a lot of problem and for our health issues such as hypothermia. Then, talking about the issue, the different kinds of protective equipment such as masks and goggles. The most essential part of our body is our face. And hence, in order to make sure that our face is protected, we use the mask and the goggles. These masks and the goggles help us protect ourselves and health are a very important part of the outer wear. Now let us talk about the inner wear, which is also equally important for retaining heat. It should be lightweight so that it does not burden in addition to the outer wear, and also it should be such that it generates heat and make sure that heat doesn't escape. The lighter wear and the inner wear also include items such as liner socks and also insulated thermals. These insulated thermals not only retain heat inside the body but also help producing more heat inside the body. So let us understand what are the different camping gears that are used as tools. There are tools needed for the climbing of mountains. Firstly, the most important part of camping gear is that the sleeping bag. We take frequent rest stops during our expeditions in order to get enough rest and energy for further exploring the mountains. And hence, we require a place to sleep, and we have sleeping bags which can function and sleep and provide heat despite being in temperatures such as below 0 to even minus 20 degrees Celsius. Along with that, if we see what are the different other equipment we require, they are such as the headlamps and the bulbs. The headlamps and bulbs are used for the purpose of making sure that we can see even in dark and can see our path even through thick fog. We also have lots of utensils for the purpose of heating water, making food, in order to make sure that each and everyone has enough and staple diet. So utensils are also used for the purpose of camping. And then we have the knives and tools which help us dig holes and to make sure that we can set up our tents and also to cut different utilities for our uses. We also use food for the main purpose that we need food for survival. And during these kind of expeditions, we require more and more calories, and hence we use food. So we have seen what are the different tools required for the purpose.
So very interesting video which gives us so many things are required for the mountaineering. And now here 45 44 students are there in the class. If one child will write one equipment or the things which is required for the climbing, so everybody will get the chance. So one child will write one equipment, do not repeat it. So I request you one and all, please write what are the things required for mountaineering. So it will help you to lot. You will remember the spellings. Yeah, rope. Okay. But there was no word such as rope, but it is also right answer. No problem, Dash. Any other students you are not typing? Yes. Tent is very good. So tent is required to take the rest. Very good. Hammer, yes, that's the hammer word is not there, but the axe is there. Okay, no problem. Food is very good, Ansh. Yeah, very good, Ansh. The food is very much. Sleeping bag, very good. Helmet, very good. Stick, okay. Jacket, water, yes, very nice. Car, Srishti, you are not listening carefully. Yes, headlamp is very good. Money is not mentioned and it is not required when you are going off. Knife, as Piyush mentioned, the knife. Yes, it is very good to cut certain things. Very good. Gun, Utkarsh Bhaya. This is not mentioned in this video. Headlamp is there. That's why I used to tell, please listen carefully. If you listen more, you'll understand. Yes, the harness, mass food, knife, very good. Tools, different tools. EX Arnav Kandyal, what you are writing, I don't know. Tools, utensils are very good. The clothes, light clothes, very good. Hunter shoe, but the boot word is mentioned. Aditi, boot word was mentioned in that video. And the cap also there, very good. Hard shell pants, okay, no problem. I don't know why he's mentioning the boat. Anyhow, very nice to see and hear the answers from maximum student. Very good, very good, very good. Now I'm presenting for reading purpose. Let me present once again, and I will give chance to. I hope it's will visible to you all. Yes. Now I want to see your name first. Who is there in the class? Who can read loudly? Who can read the loudly? Same students, same Arushi and Trivya.
Sir, can I read?
First Arushi and then Trivya. Please listen carefully. First Arushi and then Trivya. Arushi, please you read this one. Arushi.
1 minute, sir.
Arushi, will you read it loudly? Either Trivya will read.
Yes, sir, I am reading.
Yes.
Need of more energy while climbing mountains.
Hmm.
While climbing steep mountains, the bodies of mountaineers goes up against
Gravitational pull.
gravitational pull of the earth. The muscles of mountaineers need to be strong to take extra strain, and in this process most of the energy is spent. At higher
Altitudes.
altitudes, the air is
Comparatively.
comparatively thin and hence less
Availability of oxygen.
availability of oxygen
Exhaust the mountaineers.
exhausts the mountaineers. Hence, mountaineers take extra energy food with them.
Very good, Arushi. You well tiled and read nicely. Simple words. that mountaineers has to take care of their food and their body, so the food is playing an important role so that he will be charged with energy. Now I would like to request Trivia Gokhale to read about the Bachendri Pal. Trivia Gokhale.
Yes, sir. Bajantri Pal Mountaineer. बजंत्री सर थोड़ा सा ब्लर आ रहा है.
देखो अब मैंने बड़ा कर दिया उसको, और दिखाई दे रहा है.
यस सर. ब्लर आ रहा है. बजंत्री पाल माउंटेनर. बजंत्री पाल इज एन इंडियन माउंटेनर
Yes.
who in
1984 became the first Indian woman
1984
to reach
became
the summit of Mount Everest. Yes, go ahead. Why are you stopping?
Pal achieved immediately fame and in 1985 she returned to Mount Everest to successfully lead an all-women team to summit.
Come on, fast.
She led an all-women rafting expedition down the Ganga River in 1994, covering over one five 500 miles to to uh, to 500 200 and 500.
2,500, 1,500, 1,994. Trivia, these are very
In
simple
19
numbers. In 1997,
she led an all-women team on a successful uh, 2,500 mile 4,000 kilometer transit of the Himalayas
beginning.
beginning. सर ये मोबाइल में ज्वाइन किया ना तो ऐसा ब्लर
Okay,
सा
okay, no
थोड़ा सा
problem,
ऐसा
no
हो रहा है.
problem.
कस्तूरी रीड.
No, no,
तो
Kasturi
एक्चुअली
need
बार
not
बार
read.
वो इधर
Kasturi
उधर हो
used
रहा
to.
है.
Okay, I do understand. I request Ansh Khedekar to read it loudly. Ansh Khedekar, can you hear me?
सर कैन आई रीड प्लीज.
सर जब ट्रिविया पढ़ रही थी तब मैं भी ऐसे मैं माइक बंद करके पढ़ रहा था. जब भी मैं स्क्रॉल कर रहा हूँ ना साइड पे, ऐसे ऊपर ही चला जा रहा है, फिर मुझे कुछ दिख नहीं रहा.
Okay, Kasturi,
सर
now you
मेरा भी
read.
वही प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था.
Others,
सर
please
कैन आई
read.
रीड. सर आई कैन रीड.
देखो,
सर कैन आई
ये
रीड
रीडिंग
प्लीज.
करना इसलिए होता है, सबको सुनाई देना चाहिए व्हाट द चाइल्ड इज रीडिंग. इफ यू आर सेइंग मैं, जिसकी आवाज अच्छी, मैं उसको चांस दे रहा. मैंने दूसरे बच्चों को चांस दिया, किसी को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है, किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. द वर्ड्स आर न्यू. That's why I asked you day before yesterday, please read the lesson so it will be easy for reading. Now I'm asking to Kasturi, please read the last para.
Yes, sir. Bachendri Pal Mountaineer. Bachendri Pal is an Indian mountaineer who in 1984 became the first Indian woman to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Pal achieved immediate fame and in 1985 she returned to Mount Everest to successfully lead an all-woman team to the summit. She led an all-woman rafting expedition down the Ganga River in 1994, covering over 1,500 miles, 2,500 kilometers. In 1997, she led an all-woman team on a successful to 2,500 mile, 4,000 kilometer transit of the Himalayas beginning in Arunachal Pradesh and concluding at the Siachen Glacier. She was awarded the Padam Shri, Indian fourth highest civilian award in 1984.
Okay, well tried. And I want to conclude here that you people have to practice more reading. The Bachendri Pal's information was given in the textbook, how she is the first woman and what courage she showed and how she climbed and how she is a role model to the others, that how to climb, and she already started the institutes for training. So I hope you will read all these what I shared to you. This is the work, responsibility of a leader, and the things are required for climbing, and the role of a Bachendri Pal, and how and why she is awarded at Padma Shri Award, the highest civilian award, number 4 award. The number 1 is Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Shri, and like this way, these are the best awards in our India. So she is also awarded, and she also done the rafting in the river, in the Ganga river. Rafting is what that I will show in the next period. जिनको क्लास समझ में आ गई वो क्लास छोड़ सकते हैं। आज का दिन ये पढ़ लेना, सब्जेक्ट एनरिच एक्टिविटी सबमिट कर लेना, वीडियो देख लेना, क्वेश्चन आंसर रीड कर लेना, रीड रीड and read. Thank you.
Sir, I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Wait.